It's Hope 100.7. Good morning. I'm Julie, and my husband Daryl stopped by. And guess who else stopped by? Darren from We Are Messengers. Hey, Darren.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing?
It's good to have you here. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time before you go to the Victoria Theater tonight in Dayton for your concert.
Yeah.
Now, Austin French is going to be with you, and Leanna Crawford, too, right?
Yeah, incredible artists, incredible people.
Mm-hmm.
We got a tour full of men and women who love Jesus as much backstage as they do on stage. And that's a very rare quality, to be with people who you walk into coffee shops and you see them with the Bible open, scriptures open.
Yeah.
In fact, our last stop of the tour a couple of nights ago, we ended our devotions before the show, just laying hands on our bass players getting married and our photographer who was leaving for a week or two. It just feels like we've got the right balance between being artists, being entertainers, performers, but more importantly, being sons and daughters of the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah. So when's your bass player getting married?
Well, he's not getting married for 3 weeks, but it's been a long time coming,
soon.
so he's in preparation mode. So they're heading out to Italy from San Diego,
Okay.
which makes no logistical sense to someone like me. Times have changed.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we're excited to be here. I really love this city. Usually when we come, there's a couple of coffee shops we go to. Mm-hmm. So if you're lurking around Dayton today and you find a couple of bougie coffee shops, you'll see some homeless looking geezers. That'll be us.
What are the coffee shops you like?
One of them, I think one of them was called Iron something and there's one called Pour something. I can't be too sure.
Specific
All I
on
know
these?
is somebody dropped me a pin.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm going after this.
Okay. That sounds good. All right. Well, I wanted to tell you. So have you ever done any of those DNA kits?
No, I'm meant to, but I'm pretty Irish.
I just want you to know. Yeah, it sounds pretty obvious. I just want you to know I am 7% Irish.
Oh no, I had
7%.
I had somebody the other day tell me they were 7% Irish, and I don't know. I think I've eaten sandwiches more Irish than you.
Yes, I know. Well, what's funny is I did. So my maiden name is Duncan. So I expected it to come back.
That's Scottish.
It is 45%.
Oh, well, there you go. Mm-hmm. That's good. My wife is Scottish.
Yeah.
She's a Scottish, German, Irish mother.
Yeah.
Grew up in Edinburgh. So that's amazing. You should go.
I know.
You should go.
That's what we felt. Well, my husband, so Daryl, you were what, 38%? Something like that.
Yeah, this is right in that range.
Irish or Scottish?
Yeah. Scottish. Yeah.
I suppose it explains a lot about your
had
mental health issues.
Well, when he had more hair, it was a lot redder too. So
Yeah.
I don't think you're more or less Scottish depending on the amount of hair you have.
No, not the amount.
I'd only be 12% Irish at this point.
Oh man, that's so funny. But yeah, we just did that recently, and we were all like waiting, and I thought, I'm not surprised because I knew my dad had Scottish, way back in the name Duncan too. So, all right, well, I just want to let you know that, and then clearly, when you open your mouth, you can tell you're Irish. But you spent a lot of time in Nashville. You spent a few years. How many years did you live there before you moved back to Ireland?
We lived in Ireland or in America for 8 years in Nashville and moved home a couple of years ago. So now we travel all over the world, but we do it in a way that works for our family. Mm-hmm. So 8 years Nashville, back home in Ireland, living in the woods, in a cottage up in the mountains. And I get to live where I love and come to a people we love. Like coming tonight to Dayton isn't some burden on me. Mm-hmm. It's not like I'm scraping myself out of bed in the mornings to go and do this, to grind and make a living. We get to choose to do this. These are good days for our family.
Yeah.
And because we choose to do it, we don't have to manipulate the audience.
Oh, that's good.
We're there to serve the audience, to let them have a good time, and ultimately draw them closer to Jesus.
I love that. I want to ask you a little bit more about your move because I'm actually really impressed by that. But one thing I want to know is while you were in Nashville, that's where I was born actually. That's where my parents met and got married, and that's where I was born. And so we would always go back. I used to have a Southern, to you and other people, I may still sound a little Southern, but it used to be pretty thick. My Southern drawl was a lot thicker. And I just wondered, did you pick up any of that Nashville twang? When you went back to Ireland, did they say, you sound a little different. Your accent changed.
I think I kept my accent pretty good, but I'd go home and people would call me the Big Yank.
Well, can you imitate?
Which makes no sense whatsoever.
Can you imitate a Southern Nashville American twang?
No, I can't because I end up sounding Pakistani and no one needs to hear that at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, good to know. We have been talking about that song we just heard you said it's really huge. Every time you play a video or something, it's really huge in Africa.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's strange how people are obsessed with virality and videos. I'm obsessed with being out in the woods, cutting trees down and building cabins. But when our team posts at the TikTok, it ends up being massive in Kenya and Ghana and East Africa. So yeah,
that's kind of
on
cool.
our next world tour, we're thinking of heading to Africa.
You should, absolutely.
Yeah.
That sounds like they'd be thrilled. That's so cool. Speaking of tour, he's going to be at the Victoria Theater tonight in Dayton with Austin French and Leanna Crawford.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a great concert. How many stops have there been on this tour so far?
This will be show number 11.
Okay.
In just over 2 weeks. So because we've set this balance with our family, we tour for 3 weeks, home for a week, and tour for 3 weeks. And the reason we do that is we were touring 30 to 40 weeks a year, a few days a week, which meant you were never at home. Even when you were at home, you were leaving. And typically in Nashville, that's the way artists who are successful tour. And we decided that we didn't want to be divorced. We didn't want to lose our kids.
Yeah.
We didn't want to sacrifice our church communities. And honestly, I didn't want, like there's 24 people out here with me. I didn't want them sacrificing their lives to chase after my calling and my dreams.
Yeah.
So we set it up. Now we only tour 17 weeks a year. But even within that block of headline touring, the week in the middle means that we can get home, see your kids, not be too distant from them. It costs an absolute fortune because that week we take off. Yeah. We still pay everything, buses and trucks and semis.
Wow.
But it is worth it.
Yeah.
And I've had many people over the years tell me, you shouldn't do that. It's going to be bad for your career. And that has never been my motivation for what I do. It's not what is good or bad for my career. It's what is the next right thing to do. Yeah. And the next right thing to do is come to Dayton, Ohio tonight to be really present with the people. And I think that's the gift that God has given me in these last few years. It's not necessarily just music and stories and performance and, worship. It's more the ability to be present with the people in a moment and really hear them and feel what they're feeling and try and bring a word in season, try and bring the right music, the right songs. So tonight will be completely different than tomorrow night in Indiana because every night on the whole tour has been different. So yeah, I'm really excited for what God's planning for Dayton.
You mentioned being present, so it does sound like I could understand how you're able to relax a little bit more and not feel as much tension or guilt over being gone for so long. How long ago you moved from Nashville back to Ireland? How long ago?
2 years ago. Yeah.
Well, I just want to tell you, I think I'm impressed with that because it sounds like, at least to me, it would have been a very scary decision. Yeah. Because what everybody would be telling you, oh gosh, don't do that. You're going to lose your career. It's going to tank, whatever. And you would feel, you'd then be so far away from your career, the hub of your career and that kind of thing. Yeah. But I so admire the fact that you put your family first. Yeah. It makes me emotional. I admire that about you. I just think that's amazing and brave. And it just shows how much faith you had in God having God to risk all that and prioritize what's important. So as a pastor's daughter who still has some trauma from that, I really admire you putting your family and God first and what He wants for your life, before your music career. That's amazing.
Honestly, and thank you. Honestly, I haven't always done that. And so really it's been the last 3 or 4 years that God has got a grip of me. I'm very disciplined in reading the Word. I'm obedient for the most part to God. I'm clean. I'm sober. I don't walk around with guilt or shame because of the finished work of Jesus. And because of that, I can make healthy choices. And usually when we make decisions out of fear, they're bad choices. You end up messing everything up. Yeah. So I only make decisions based upon the peace of God and the joy that is set before me. So we tour the way we tour because of the peace of God and the joy that is set before us, both at home, in our families, in our local churches, and out here on the road. And I think we have proof of concept. We were told, this is going to hurt your career. We've had 2 gold records in the last 12 months.
That's awesome.
Touring all over the world. It doesn't seem to have affected that. The only thing it has affected is that we have created a culture on the road where there are no egos, no narcissism, no jealousy. At the show tonight, when people come, they'll see 3 artists on stage, but then you've all these folks backstage. Everybody is treated completely equally. And because of that, there's this sense that we're doing this thing together. We're not doing it for some egotistical numpty standing at the front of the stage.
Yeah.
We're doing it together with each other for God, and we can go home to our families knowing that we did a good day's work for a good day's wage, and that the people we met were loved well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I think you could very well be a trendsetter. What if that happens? What if other artists who are sort of getting burned out too see what you're doing and see, oh my goodness, God will still bless my career if I'm doing this for the right reason, and see that you're making it work and decide to do the same thing. Maybe you will give other people the hope that it's possible for them to treat it the same way. I think that's pretty amazing.
I love that because, you know, I guess coming up in this, we're 10, going into our 11th year doing this as a band. We've had some really great examples of how to do it and some really terrible examples of how to do it as a younger artist coming in. And in these last, 4 or 5 years, we've tried to bring artists on board and instill in them the best things we've learned and tell them to go and take that and do it better than us.
Yeah.
That's how you grow culture.
Yeah.
But you can't grow culture if you're obsessed with yourself.
Right.
You can't see past yourself.
Yeah.
And so our hope is to leave people with a better culture than how we found it. So yeah, the goal has changed over the years. When you're a young man, you want to dominate, you want to succeed, you want to win everything. And as you get a little bit older, you're like, hey, legacy matters. What we leave behind really matters.
Right.
We want to plant trees that we'll never see grow. That's what good men do. Good men do that. Bad men plant trees that grow quickly but have no roots.
Yeah.
They see them grow, but they'll probably see them die. And I don't want to leave that behind.
That's awesome. Well, coming up, we're gonna go to a song, and then after we're gonna play a game.
Okay.
We've got this board here with questions that have been Googled about We Are Messengers.
Looks very official, by the way, for people listening. It actually look really good.
Yeah.
Did you make that, bro?
Matthew made it.
That looks sick, dude.
It does. It does.
Really well done.
So he's gonna see the question, tear off the little painter's tape here, and you're gonna answer these questions if you're up for this.
I'm up for it, yeah.
All right, so that's coming up after Seth Schleter. Running back to you on Hope. Darren decided to wake up really early.
I look like I woke up really early, dude.
No, and then come hang out with us. So we're so glad that you did that, Darren. So we wanna have a little fun with you too this morning. So Matthew made up this board.
Is there a video? Is someone videoing this?
Yeah, he's recording everything.
Matthew made this.
Google questions or questions people have Googled about We Are Messengers. So
yeah,
we'll do a couple of them and then move on. So just one at a time here. Take off the first bit of tape and read the question.
From Google, Darren Mulligan. Darren Mulligan favorite music video.
Yeah. So what's your favorite music video?
That's a really cool question. I've actually never been asked that. Thank you, Google. So I think probably a video for Point to You, but it wasn't because I really liked the video for Point to You. It's not actually my favorite visually, but because my little daughter in it is 5 years old, I think, in that video.
She's in it? Oh.
And she's dancing. She was doing ballet at the time.
Yeah.
And she's 13 years old now, and she doesn't dance as freely or as much as she used to. So every time I watch it, I get really emotional about her.
Aww.
But my favourite series of videos is from the Wholehearted album, all shot out at my house in the northern part of Ireland, or out in the Donegal coast in the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh.
And they were just joy. Like, yeah, it was really nice going back to remind myself of who I am, where I've come from, what God asked me to do.
I love that.
And so we captured that. If you get the chance to watch the music videos for the album Wholehearted, you'll see my house, you'll see the little church beside my house, you'll see where my kids run and play, and where I go hiking up in the mountains. Yeah,
I want to go look at those videos now. So Point to You is with your daughter when she was 5, and what's the other one?
Well, the whole album Wholehearted has a music video album for every song.
Okay.
So yeah, so like God You Are, Come What May, Wholehearted, songs like that.
So we can watch those videos and get a glimpse of where you live.
Yeah, that's
Very
who I
cool.
really am. Yeah.
All right, let's go with the next question.
Go on to Google. Google says, how tall is Darren Mulligan?
Oh.
Darren Mulligan comes in at a whopping 5'7".
Oh,
Yeah.
that's how tall Daryl claims to be. My husband. All right, we need to measure the two of you.
I hope
Let's
it's not
see.
going to do weight, is it?
No, we're not. We would not allow such. All right, Daryl, you guys stand up back to back.
Let's go, Darren.
Let's see.
Let's take it for a ride, Darren.
We should have brought a.
If he's 5'7", then he's taller.
Matthew, can you handle measuring them to see? So I have to get up. All right, turn back to back. Stand back to back.
Who's got it? Who's got it, Matthew?
You guys, we need a ruler. I think you guys look like you're exactly the same.
Then we're done with
You
this
guys,
week, Darren.
I think.
5'7" because I'm 5'6.5".
Oh, so Darren's actually. Wait, are you claiming an extra half inch?
I'm just saying, I don't know what I am. That's what's on my driver's license. Apparently, you can't lie on your license as a felony.
Yeah. Oh man, I think that we're all in trouble because all of us lie about our weight, or at least most of us. All right, we're gonna answer some more questions, or have Darren answer some more questions when we come back. So, you ready for another couple of those
I
questions?
don't know if I am, but here we go.
He's gonna
ready?
tear off the tape.
Google says, is We Are Messengers really Irish? And if you want to know if you should switch to DuckDuckGo, this is why. Could I get an endorsement with DuckDuckGo?
They must
All
think
right.
you're really good at imitating an Irish accent.
Yeah.
You'd be doing well to pretend for this long.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, what's the next one?
Does Darren Mulligan have kids? I do.
How many? How
I
old
have
are they?
4. I have 3 boys, a wee girl, 15, 13, 11, and 6 years old. 3 of them were born in Ireland, and then the youngest one was born in Franklin, Tennessee.
Okay.
So now he's called the Big Yank, so we make fun of him. And again, I know that's completely politically incorrect. We don't know what that even means, but that's what we call him. Anyway, yeah, there you go.
So, what do they think about your career? Does it dawn on them that you're a singer and that people love
Yeah.
and buy your albums, and how much you mean to people, your songs?
Yeah.
What
I
do
think
they
they're
think
really
about
proud
that?
of me, but honestly, I just want to be a good daddy.
Yeah.
You know, I think they find it funny when they hear me like on the radio or streaming, or their friends are like, oh, your daddy does this, your daddy does that. And I'm like, well, I think it's really cool that your dad's like a plumber or an electrician. I think I think men who show up for jobs every day, women are incredible, right? My wife is incredible. Mothers are incredible. Ladies that are working careers are incredible. But I have a soft spot for men doing real hard, thankless jobs day on day, coming home and doing the best they can to play with their kids.
Yeah.
Those are heroes to me.
Yeah.
You know, people clap for me and applaud for me. You can't be a hero when people are applauding for you. The heroes are the ones that come home after a 12-hour shift and go cooking the dinner for the kids. Man or a woman, you know,
Right.
mom or dad.
Right.
So yeah, my kids are proud of me, but I want them to grow up to be good men, good women, following Jesus. Careers are secondary to that, to kindness.
Well, you know, if I might say, just from the perspective of, from my perspective, I think that they're probably proud of you because of the kind of dad you are. If you were not the kind of dad who was making it clear that you love them and put them first, they might be more resentful of you. They might not be so proud of you. They have room in their hearts to be proud of what their dad does, because he's reaching so many people with the message of God.
Yeah.
Because they can see you doing your best at being a good daddy.
Yeah, well, I think we're pretty open with our kids. They see the best and worst of me.
Right.
And so when I mess up, I've learned to say sorry
Yeah.
to my kids, to my wife. My wife and I have learned that it's okay to argue. It's okay to fight in the kitchen, as long as the kids get to see you make up.
Right.
So get to see you apologize, because we want them to have a realistic expectation of what it is to be a human,
Right.
not some perfect little Christian.
Right. Right.
Because that standard cannot be attained. But you can do a good job at following Jesus. You can learn how to be kind and decent and have integrity and character. And none of those things are about perfection.
Right.
So I want my kids to go easy on themselves and easy on each other. But I want them to be kind, to be loving, and to be strong in their faith. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think those kids are very blessed to have you as their daddy, Darren. So if I may say so, you're doing a phenomenal job, it sounds like to me.
Right.
Oh, thank you. Well, if you've been listening, I'm gradually starting to wake up. I'm more dangerous after 9 a.m.
The beanie came off. He's ready now. He's just like ready to get
When the
serious.
beanie comes off and my head's warm enough to face the day.
Exactly. All right. So we have loved getting to know you and hearing about your heart for, for your ministry, for the music and everything, but for your family too. And you made the bold move to move back to Ireland from Nashville, where where everybody seems to think that's where you've got to be if you're going to be a Christian music artist.
Yeah.
But you chose to put your family first, and you moved back to Ireland, and you have more peace. And we've just been loving hearing about all that. And we also want to hear about your answers. We want to hear your answers to some of Google's questions people have Googled the most about Darren Mulligan and We Are Messenger. So we have already tackled a few of those. We've got, I think, 3 more left?
3 more, yeah. Are these in order of you picked these ones out, Matthew, did you?
I don't think they're any specific order, are they? No.
All right, well, here we go. Google says something We Are Messengers. So what that means. Who was touring with We Are Messengers? Matthew. That's very
that's a
good.
good one.
That's selective.
Yes.
He's trying to set this show up tonight.
That might have been a sneaky one, yeah.
I don't know if that was in Google.
I think I'm sure he Googled it first to make sure.
No doubt.
So technically was Googled.
Well, tonight, so Austin French and Leanna Crawford. Austin, I will say, I don't know if you've met Austin before. Mm-hmm. He has the most crafted, perfect set of music. It's exceptional. And then young Leanna just carries a sweet humility. Mm. So if you're listening and you've got younger girls in your family or teenage girls, I would have no better role model for them than Leanna. Mm-hmm. The show really is something for everybody. What I did mean to say was we'll get you home for Christian bedtime tonight. I know it's a Wednesday night, so people coming out, we'll get bedtime. You home, don't worry.
No, wait a minute, what's Christian bedtime?
Probably about 9:45.
Okay.
So we'll finish the show about 9:45. Okay. In case you're freaking out, is this going to be one of these things they drag on to
all
11?
Night long,
no, we're not doing it.
All right, what's the next question?
We Are Master's best song. Oh, dude.
Oh.
I wonder what the answer to that. What did they give answers or just questions? See, that's Google.
Just answers or just questions.
You want answers, you need the scriptures.
Yeah.
The best song by We Are Messengers. Oh, dude, I don't know. I think there's a song on a little Irish EP called The Hills of Tyrone that most people have never heard. And it's a song called Seasons. And it reminds me of the transient nature of our heartache and our suffering. I think sometimes, especially in America, we're very in touch with our feelings, or at least talking about our feelings, where we're probably absent from them. But we tend to think that the thing we feel is what we are, or the thing we feel is permanent. I'll give you an example. In Irish, we say tá brónaram. In English, we say I am sad. But the Irish translation of I am sad, tá brónaram, says there is a sadness on me, which implies that it's passing away. The same with happiness. In English, in America, we say I am happy.
Okay.
We identify with the feeling. In Ireland, Ascuilaga, we say tá áthas, which means there is a happiness on me, which implies it is passing away. And the scriptures tell me that all these afflictions are temporary. And there's a season for everything under the sun, for the good times, the bad times. So yeah, I love that one.
That's great.
All right, last one. I'm rambling. Why do We Are Messengers grow a beard? What in the heck? That's a funny one because it implies that we all grew beards.
Well, I know Daryl's sitting over here. You guys are the same height. You both have facial hair.
I don't know. I guess it's just what you do when you've got a lot of manliness in you, Daryl. Do you know what I mean?
That's probably what it is.
That's probably what it is.
No, I genuinely grew a beard during COVID. When that happened, I was like, doesn't really matter what I look like anymore. And I had it super long, down, past, my neckline and stuff.
Like Crowder long?
Yeah, getting there, and I was like, I just looked like I was dragged out of a ditch. So, cut it back a wee bit. I like the beard. It suits the kind of life I live.
It suits you. I mean, you're living in a cabin in the woods.
I am.
The beard goes.
I have a good friend, a lad. He came out and toured with us for the last couple of years. A guy called Ben Fuller.
Oh, yeah.
And Ben in his music videos, he's always out in the woods and he's chopping things and he's doing this and a manly man. And I'm like, hold on a minute here, Ben. There's only one of us who live out in the wild. So, anyway.
Daryl, why did you grow a beard? It seems like Because for the longest time when we were dating, he only had a mustache. And then one year he just decided to grow a beard.
Actually, it feels like about during that time. I don't think it was a result of COVID.
You knew Darren was, and you were
Yeah.
wanting to be a manly
Yep.
man too.
Oh, you did one of COVID too?
Yeah, it's a COVID beard.
Oh, I can't believe we're talking about COVID.
We're not. We're talking about the beards
Exactly.
that resulted from COVID.
God makes all things work together for the good of those who love Him. Beards
All
are the
right.
overflow of the goodness of God.
Oh man, that's great.
Takes
Well,
less time to get ready in the morning.
yeah, his daughter. So our daughter's really into skincare, so she got on these beard oils and
Oh, yeah.
all this
Yeah.
stuff to help. I don't think he uses any of them though. Do you?
When it starts to get a little more shaggy, that's when I get a little
Okay.
usually, but yeah.
He has a son trim it for him, help him trim it.
Oh, it's good. I get my
Alright.
son to help trim the back of my head.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's hard to see yourself in the mirror. You know what I mean? And
awesome.
we're sponsored by Hair Grooming Tips.
Yes, really. Oh my
I wouldn't be
goodness.
trusting me with hair grooming tips. There's not much left up there.
That is hilarious. So I did want to ask you. You've been touring for you said 11 times right now.
11 shows
11
in this tour, yeah. So we're.
So I was going to ask you,
third
have
week.
you had any funny moments happen during this tour?
It's hard to describe that. All I can say is that every night during every show, the amount of laughter that happens.
Aw.
Like years ago, we decided that we were sick and tired of being sick and tired. We were tired of concerts feeling like we were at a funeral. We decided we wanted our concerts to feel like you were actually at a celebration.
Yeah, I
Because
love
that's what the
that.
gospel is.
Yeah.
We wanted to tell his story. And his story, yes, brings us through sorrow, the heartache, and disappointment. But when you think about Jesus, that work was for the joy set before him. And for this band, the people, the audience tonight in Dayton, like honestly, when you come out, you'll realize what we want from you. What we want from you is nothing. There's nothing you can give us that we have not got in Jesus. We're deeply satisfied. Our hope is that when you come out tonight, you would let us, like, just wash some of your sadness away, some of the heartache, some of the disappointment, even if it's just for a moment. Just have a little bit of release, and in that, it may draw you a little bit closer to Jesus. So we'll laugh. We may cry. I don't know. It's Wednesday night. Do people cry on Wednesday night in
Oh, yeah.
Dayton?
Yeah, sure.
You know? But we're definitely going to go dancing.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're in the mood for a good time, come out. If you're hurting, come out. If you feel ashamed, come out. This is a place everyone's welcome, but Jesus is too good to leave you the way you come.
I love that. Darren, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. You've been a lot of fun.
Oh, thank
I
you.
feel encouraged just listening to you, just knowing
Yep.
that there are artists like you with such a heart and such sincerity.
Thank you.
It blows me away, and it's kind of,
Well, we love the work that you do. We recognize that without the work that you do, that we don't reach the people we can. And also the life that I have, living the life that I have, is because you guys over the years have played our songs and taken care of us in that way. You've put food on my table when I couldn't pay the bills. You kept the lights on. And so Christian radio really matters to me, to our team. And we'll always be on your side, especially local, regional Christian radio. You're in your communities, you're for your communities, you love your communities. And I think that's the local church. And the local church is through Jesus, is the light of the world. They're the salt of the earth. And so our band is not the most important thing in the world. The local church is the light of the world through Jesus.
yeah. That's awesome. Well, thank you. Thanks for hanging out with us. And it is such a relief to find out that you are authentically Irish.
Yeah, thanks Google.
All right. Thanks, Darren. See you later.
Matthew, this is cool, dude.